So, good evening and thank you for joining us this evening for our City Council meeting. We'll go ahead and get started. Wendy, could you please call the roll?
Adamson.
Here.
Gray.
Here.
Cheatham.
Here.
Lorick.
Here.
Ortega. Here. Stevens.
Here.
Black.
Here. Thank you. If you'd please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, after which if you would remain standing for the invocation, which will be offered by Mary Ann Forrest, representing HS Joshua Ministries. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, Mr. Mayor and City Council, for having me. I appreciate it. It's an honor to be here.
Step up to the
Do you want to step up to the mic? There you go. Perfect. Thank you.
Oh, I have a voice. So precious Father God in heaven, I thank you for the opportunity to come here tonight, Lord. And I thank you for the plans that you have for our city and for our leaders. I am holding you to your promise, and I believe that we can all agree that your promise says that no weapons formed against us shall prosper. I'm lifting up this precious community and your children, all of your children in this community, Lord, and I'm asking that you protect them. You give us wisdom beyond our understanding. Lord, I'm thanking you for the leaders of this community that are taking our community in the direction that you have planned for us. I'm asking for Psalm 91 hedge of protection to be around each one of us, our families and loved ones in this community, Lord. Let this community prosper as though COVID never hit. I am thanking you, Lord, that your promise says that you can bring good out of all things for those who are walking according to your purpose. Lord, our community is your community. I'm asking that good comes out of everything that has happened, but greater, that we will walk boldly and confidently knowing that you are in control. Lord, I'm asking that you help the families prosper that have been affected. Lord, that they will rise up stronger than they were prior to COVID. That this is just a minor stumbling block. Bless our community, bless our leaders, and continue to work through them according to your mighty plans and your precious will. We ask all of this in your mighty name, Jesus, in the name of the Father, our Lord and Savior. Amen.
Amen. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Just to let you know, agenda item number 7 has been pulled from the agenda by the applicant, and so if you're here for the agenda item 7, that has been pulled. We'll move to agenda item number 3 is the consent agenda. The following business items may be approved by one motion and a vote. If any one member of the council so desires, any matter listed can be moved to a separate agenda item. A, minutes. Council may wish to waive the oral reading of the minutes and approve the minutes from the following meetings. February 4, 2021, special city council meeting for budget process preparation. February 11, 2021, city council work session. February 18, 2021, city council liaison work session. Clarification and regular city council meetings of March 18, 2021 and April 1, 2021. B, material claims. Council may wish to consider material claims for the month of April 2021. We have Jim here to answer any questions if you may have any, council. Seeing none, we will move on to C, Civil Service Commission appointment. Council may wish to confirm the mayor's appointment of Michael Larson to serve as a member of the Civil Service Commission, filling a long-term vacancy. Michael's term will begin May 7, 2021 and expire May 7, 2027. D, Human Relations Advisory Committee appointments. Council may wish to confirm the mayor's appointment of Josie Castanda Sasa and Dr. Nalim Sharma to serve as members of the Human Relations Advisory Committee, replacing Allah Harris and Rituraj, how do you say Rituraj? Yadav, respectively. Josie's term will begin May 7, 2021 and will expire August 18, 2021. Dr. Sherman's term will begin May 7, 2021 and will expire November 2, 2022.
Mr. Mayor?
Yes.
Is that a typo on Josie's term?
the August, she's only serving from May to August?
She's filling
Filling out the end?
filling out the end,
Okay.
and then she'll need to reply again, or reapply if she would like to. E, Planning and Zoning Commission appointment. Council may wish to confirm the mayor's appointment of Jeremy Marley to serve as a member of the Planning and Zoning Commission, replacing Jack Moore, whose term expired. Jeremy's term will begin May 10, 2021, and will expire May 10, 2025. F, Pocatello Arts Council appointment. Council may wish to confirm the mayor's appointment of
Chitterberry is my guess.
Chitterberry Emmanuel to serve as a member of the Pocatello Arts Council, replacing Mark Nyworth, whose term expired. Chitterberry's term will begin May 7, 2021, and will expire May 7, 2024. Thank you for the help. G, Pocatello Development Authority appointment. Council may wish to confirm the mayor's appointment of Greg Gunter to serve as a member of the Pocatello Development Authority Board of Directors, replacing Thomas Ottaway, who resigned. Greg's term will begin May 7, 2021, and will expire May 1, 2023. H, Resolution Destruction of City Records. Council may wish to adopt a resolution providing for the destruction of temporary records pursuant to Idaho Code 50-907 and the city's records policy. Councilman Cheatham.
Mr. Mayor, I'd move for approval of agenda item number 3, the consent agenda.
Second.
We have a motion by Cheatham and a second by Stevens. Wendy, could you call the roll, please?
Cheatham,
Yes.
Stevens,
Yes.
Adamson,
Yes.
Gray,
Yes.
Burrick,
Yes.
Ortega.
Yes.
Thank you. We have two, agenda item 4 proclamations. We have 2 proclamations today. One will be Public Works Week, the other will be Municipal Clerks Week. One will be read by Linda Lurick and then by Claudia Ortega. Linda.
Whereas public works professionals focus on infrastructure, facilities, and services that are of vital importance to sustainable and resilient communities and to public health, high quality of life, and well-being of the people of Pocatello. Excuse me. And whereas these infrastructures, facilities, and services could not be provided without the dedicated efforts of public works professionals who are engineers, managers, and employees at all levels of government and the private sector who are responsible for rebuilding, improving, and protecting our nation's transportation, water supply, water treatment, and solid waste systems, public buildings, and other structures and facilities essential for our citizens. And whereas it is in the public interest for civic leaders and children in Pocatello to gain knowledge of and to maintain a progressive interest and understanding of the importance of public works and public works programs in their respective communities. And whereas the year 2021 marks the 61st annual National Public Works Week sponsored by the American Public Works Association, Canadian Public Works Association. Now, therefore, I, Brian C. Blatt, Mayor of Pocatello, do hereby proclaim May 16 to 22, 2021 to be National Public Works Week in Pocatello, and urge all citizens to join with representatives of the American Public Works Association, Canadian Public Works Association, and government agencies in activities, events, and ceremonies designed to pay tribute to our public works professionals, engineers, managers, and employees, and to recognize the substantial contributions they make to protecting our national health, safety, and quality of life.
Yep. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor and Council, for this proclamation. A lot of people don't think about public works until something goes wrong, and then it's an emergency. And so on behalf of our public works employees, which constitutes about a third of the employees for the city of Pocatello, I'd like to accept this on their behalf. We really have a great group of employees, and they really take their job seriously, and they really try to make the community a better place. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Claudia?
Whereas the office of the municipal clerk, a time-honored and vital part of local government, exists throughout the world, and whereas the office of the municipal clerk is the oldest among public servants, and whereas the office of the municipal clerk provides the professional link between the citizens, the local governing bodies, and agencies of government at other levels, and whereas municipal clerks have pledged to be ever mindful of their neutrality and impartiality, rendering equal service to all, and whereas the municipal clerk serves as the information center on functions of local government and community, and whereas municipal clerks continually strive to improve the administration of the affairs of the office of the municipal clerk through participation in education programs, seminars, workshops, in the annual meeting of their state, province, county, and international professional organization, and whereas it is most appropriate that we recognize the accomplishments of municipal clerks who serve our community. Now, therefore, Brian C. Blatt, Mayor of the City of Pocatello, does hereby proclaim the week of May 2nd through May 8th, 2021 as Municipal Clerks Week in Pocatello, and further extend appreciation to our municipal clerk, Connie Kendall, and to all municipal clerks for the vital services they perform and their dedication to the communities they represent.
So I would get up and I would walk over there, but she told me she was not following me over there. So I'm going to sit down and I'm going to hand it to her. Do you want to say anything on behalf of the clerks?
On behalf of the clerks, it's a great pleasure and it's an honor to serve the citizens and the employees, and I hope that they can rest easy knowing that the clerk takes care of all of the transparency rules and the records and the history of Pocatello. And I also serve as a district officer and also a state officer, so I appreciate those opportunities that we have through our office.
Super. Thank you. We'll move to agenda item 5 is a calendar review. Council may wish to take this opportunity to inform other council members of upcoming meetings and events that should be called to their attention. On May 13 at 9 a.m. will be a city council work session. May 20 at 2 p.m. will be a council liaison work session clarification. May 20 at 5:30 p.m. will be a clarification meeting. May 20 at 6 p.m. will be a regular city council meeting. Other events, compost happens, yard waste only composting program continues through the last week of November. Yard waste cards will be picked up on the same day as your regular collection day. For more information, contact the sanitation department. Half-price dog licenses will be available during the month of May. Licenses may be purchased at City Hall or the animal shelter. For more information, please contact the animal shelter. Friends of the Public Library will be holding a book sale on May 15. Contact the library for more information. Pocatello Animal Shelter will be holding a rabies vaccination clinic on May 15. Contact Animal Services for more information. We'll move to agenda item 6, which is a public hearing, a right-of-way vacation, Woodlawn Street. This time has been set aside for council to hear comments from the public regarding a request by William Stevie and Royce Flamingo for a vacation of Woodland Street right-of-way. Woodland Street is located within the Dolbear Tracks plant between Stockman Road and Opal Avenue. I declare the public hearing open. Council, has there been any ex parte communication or contact with this matter? Okay, then we would turn the time over to the applicant. Is that you?
It is today.
Okay.
Mayor and Council, Merrill Quell, Public Works Engineer for the City of Pocatello. On behalf of Kimball Gorley of Jones, Williams, Furman, and Gorley, representing William Still of Royce Flamingo LLC. They are out of town and let us know that to move forward with this and was not able to make it tonight. From the staff side, that this right-of-way was dedicated to the City of Pocatello April 19th, 1950 via the Dolbear Tracks plat. And in reviewing this, the Woodland Street is approximately 754 feet in length. The right-of-way was never improved at the time. It's out south of town, and it's within the Flamingo Court Trailer Park, mobile home park. Then the city, what we could find in some notes, that this had been before the city council at one time. But under the note said that because of land transfer, the ordinance was not recorded at that time. In doing review further, it was staff's opinion that we move forward and go through the process again to vacate this. There's no utilities involved in there. The road was never improved. Both sides of the right-of-way is owned by the William Still of Royce Flamingo LLC. Excuse me, this is getting way too hot. And going through that, so staff's recommendation again was to start this process over through the public hearing process. We have received no comments, and there was no objections with any of the utilities. And that is the end of my staff presentation, if you have any questions.
Questions from Merrill? Okay. Madam Clerk, have we received any correspondence in the clerk's office?
No, we have not.
Okay. Thank you, Merrill. Then we would look for any testimony supporting the application.
Good evening, Mayor, members of the council. My name is TJ Budge. I'm an attorney with Racine Olson in Pocatello, address 201 East Center Street, Pocatello, Idaho 83201. I have to apologize to Merrill. So the applicant did ask me to appear for them today, but I saw Merrill coming up and I knew he would do a really good job. So if you'll just send me your bill, I'll forward that on to the applicant and make sure you get reimbursed promptly.
We're starting budget, so that could be.
I don't really have anything to add. I am here to answer questions if there are any. This is kind of a unique situation where this road was never built, and it was approved once in the past. The statute dealing with vacation of plats gives the city council authority to approve a vacation if it's in the public interest. That's the standard, and this certainly appears to be in the public interest, so I would encourage and ask you to approve the vacation. With that, be happy to answer any questions that anyone may have.
Okay, I'm still not seeing any, and you are right now testimony in support of it, so we've got your mark down as supporting this application. Thank you so much. Any others in support of the application? Any uncommitted to the application? Any opposed to the application? Okay, then I don't think Merrill needs to argue with himself, so I would, let's see, I declare the public hearing closed. Cancel this item before you. How do you wish to proceed? Heidi.
Mayor, I move that we approve the right-of-way vacation and instruct staff to prepare the necessary ordinance.
Second.
We have a motion by Council President Adamson and a second by Ortega. Wendy, could you please call the roll?
Adamson?
Yes.
Ortega?
Yes.
Bray?
Yes.
Cheatham?
Yes.
Lurick?
Yes.
Stevens?
Yes.
Great, thank you very much. Good work, TJ. As a reminder, agenda item number 7 has been pulled from the agenda, so we'll move to agenda item 8. It's the SUGA Training Award Grant Ratification and Award Acceptance IT Department. Council may wish to consider ratification of a grant application, approve acceptance, and authorize the mayor's signature on all pertinent documents subject to legal department review to SunGuard Users Group Association, SUGA, Central Square. This is for a one-time lump sum training award in the amount of $20,000 to be utilized for IT training in Naviline and Cognos Analytics. There is no city match associated with the award. Councilwoman Lurick.
Mr. Mayor, I move that we approve agenda item number 8 to ratify the grant application for the SUGA Training Award Grant, approve acceptance, and authorize your signature on all pertinent documents subject to legal department review.
Second.
We have a motion by Lurick and a second by Bray. Wendy, could you please call the roll?
Lurick?
Yes.
Gray,
Yes.
Adamson,
Yes.
Cheatham,
Yes.
Ortega,
Yes.
Stevens,
Yes. Thank you. Agenda item 9, bid acceptance purchase agreement, Gillig LLC Transit Department. Council may wish to consider the recommendations of staff regarding the following request regarding a purchase of one heavy-duty transit coach. A, accept the lowest responsive bid received on April 16, 2021 from Gillig LLC for a total bid amount of $410,625. And if the bid is accepted, B, authorize the purchase and approve the mayor's signature on all applicable documents subject to legal department review. Funding is available in the Public Transit Department budget. Councilman Bray.
Mr. Mayor, I move that we accept the low responsive bid received from Gillig LLC, and that we authorize the purchase and approve your signature on all applicable documents subject to legal department review.
Second.
Thank you. We have a motion by Bray and a second by Cheatham. We have a question.
Yeah, and Skylar, I'm sorry, I didn't think of this earlier. I believe you mentioned this is CARES, this was in the budget, so this was planned from last year at this time, and you're using CARES Act money. But last year at this time, we didn't have CARES Act money, so I'm wondering what happens with the money, the $400-some thousand that the CARES Act money supplants.
Yeah, so Skylar Beebe, Public Transit Director, and so we received the CARES Act funding in fiscal year 20, but it was budgeted for the bus in 21.
Got it.
Ultimately, it won't be delivered until we're projecting about August of 22 right now. So.
Okay, great, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you. So we have a motion by Bray and a second by Cheatham. Wendy, could you please call the roll?
Gray,
Yes.
Cheatham,
Yes.
Adamson,
Yes.
Bluritt,
Yes.
Ortega,
Yes.
Stevens,
Yes.
Thank you. Agenda item 10, memorandum of understanding to amend Schedule A and E of the IAFF Local 187 Collective Bargaining Agreement. Council may wish to consider approval of a memorandum of understanding, MOU, between the City of Pocatello and Firefighters Local Union 187 for the following amendments to Schedule A and Schedule E of the collective bargaining agreement dated October 6, 2016. A, amend the job title of the current emergency medical administrative assistant to medical billing specialist, and B, allow for the hiring of a full-time billing and coding clerk. The change to the medical billing specialist is consistent with industry standards and reflects the specialization of knowledge and related job functions. There is no change in pay. Transaction of a part-time billing clerk to a full-time billing and coding clerk is approved within the Bannock County Ambulance District fiscal year 2021 budget, and the position's wages and benefits are fully funded by the ambulance district. Linda.
Mr. Mayor, I move that we approve the memorandum of understanding to amend Schedule A and E of the IAFF Local 187 Collective Bargaining Agreement as outlined in A and B of item number 10.
Second.
Is that A and E?
B.
Oh, A and B, okay, thank you. It's A and E in the thing. And we have a motion by Lyric and a second by Stevens. Wendy, could you please call the roll?
Bluritt,
Yes.
Stevens,
Yes.
Adamson,
Yes.
Gray,
Yes.
Cheatham,
Yes.
Ortega,
Yes.
Thank you. Agenda item 11, parking enforcement contract with IPS Group Incorporated Police Department. Council may wish to consider the recommendations of staff and approve a contract with IPS Group Incorporated for implementation and ongoing maintenance of a parking enforcement management system. The parking technology and related services will collect ticket data, send reminder letters, record messages, and serve as an online payment and application portal for residents. Implementation of the program will provide greater efficiency within the records division, increase revenue, and decrease physical interaction with the public by offering online services. initial startup fee in the amount of $9,831.90, and a monthly maintenance fee in the amount of $1,000 per month are available in the Police Department fiscal year 2021 budget. Councilman Bray.
Mr. Mayor, I move that we approve the parking enforcement contract with IPS Group Incorporated. And even though it doesn't say this, we approve you to sign the contract.
Thank you.
And allow the legal department to review it.
Second.
So we have a motion by Bray and a second by Ortega. Wendy, could you please call the roll?
Bray,
Yes.
Ortega,
Yes.
Adamson,
Yes.
Cheatham,
Yes.
Stevens,
Yes.
Thank you. Agenda item.
You skipped me.
How about Lyric? Can she vote?
Lorick.
Yes.
Yes. All right. Agenda item 12. I thought it was short, but I thought, well, maybe it went quicker. Agenda item 12, fuel tank exception request, 3602 Philbin Road. Council may wish to approve a request from Savage, represented by Steve Maury, for an exception to Pocatello Municipal Code PMC 15.12.080 that restricts the capacity of an above-ground fuel tank. City code limits tank capacity to 1,000 gallons, and Savage would like to install one 6,000-gallon diesel fuel tank at their terminal and transload facility located at 3602 Philbin Road, which exceeds the allowable capacity. Engineering and Fire Department staff recommends granting an exception to PMC 15.12.080 and allow Savage to install a 6,000-gallon above-ground fuel tank for the operations of a terminal and transload facility, subject to the applicants meeting construction standards, obtaining the proper permits, and inspection approval. Council President Adamson, I saw your hand first.
Yeah, I just wanted to take a moment, since we have some representatives here from Savage, to tell them thank you very much for their investment in our community. We're all really excited about this project, and so we just wanted to take a minute, or at least I wanted to take a minute to say thanks. I think others do as well. And with that, I move that we approve the fuel tank exception request as outlined in agenda item number 12.
Second.
Thank you. I was afraid there for a second you were just going to thank him and not make a motion. So, all right, we have a motion by Council President Adamson and a second by Cheatham. Wendy, could you please call the roll?
Adamson,
Yes.
Cheatham,
Yes.
Bray,
Yes.
Lorick,
Yes.
Ortega,
Yes.
and Stevens.
Yes.
All right, super. Agenda item 13, resolution street name change Wayfair Way and Paradigm Lane to Wayfair Street. Council may wish to consider a request and adopt a resolution to change the name of Wayfair Way and Paradigm Lane to Wayfair Street. The proposed change will provide continuity to the street names through the center of the Crossing Division's 1 amended plat. There is one physical address assigned to Wayfair Way and no physical address assigned to Paradigm Lane. The owner of the property assigned to Wayfair Way has expressed support for the name change. Councilman Cheatham.
Mr. Mayor, I'd move for approval of agenda item number 13, the resolution on the name change from Wayfair Way and Paradigm Lane to Wayfarer Street.
Second.
And I might just add that they will be very excited because they cannot get mail right now to their street. We have a motion by Cheatham and a second by Lurick. Wendy, could you please call the roll?
Cheatham,
Yes.
Lorick,
Yes.
Adamson,
Yes.
Bray,
Yes.
Ortega,
Yes.
Stevens.
Yes.
Thank you. Agenda item 14, bid contract Old Town Connection Trail. Council may wish to consider recommendations of staff for the following requests regarding the Old Town Connections Trail. A, accept the low responsive bid received on April 13, 2021 from Johnson Contracting and Engineering Incorporated in the amount of $65,259, and if accepted, authorize the mayor's execution of the agreement between the City of Pocatello and Johnson Contracting and Engineering Incorporated in the amount of $65,259 for the Old Town Trail Connection, or Old Town Connection Trail, subject to legal department review. Funding for this project will be provided by Idaho State Parks and Recreation, the IFT Foundation, federal funding, a $5,000 city match, and a $5,000 in-kind match. Councilwoman Lurick.
Mr. Mayor, I move that we approve agenda item number 14, a bid and a contract for Old Town Connection Trail, as outlined in A and B, and authorize the mayor's execution of the agreement and subject to legal department review.
Second.
Thank you. We have a motion by Lurick and a second by Cheatham. Wendy, could you please call the roll?
Lurick,
Yes.
Cheatham,
Yes.
Adamson,
Yes.
Gray,
Yes.
Ortega,
Yes.
Stevens.
Yes.
Thank you. Agenda item 15, an ordinance rezoning property located at 4300 block of South Fifth Avenue from Commercial General CG to Light Industrial LI with a concurrent amendment to the comprehensive map planning designation from mixed use MU to employment. Council, how do you wish this ordinance to be read? Councilman Bray?
Mr. Mayor, I move agenda item number 15 be read only by title and placed on final passage for publication, and that only the ordinance summary sheet be submitted for publication.
Second.
We have a motion by Bray and a second by Ortega. Wendy, could you please call the roll?
Gray,
Yes.
Ortega,
Yes.
Adamson,
Yes.
Cheatham,
Yes.
Lurick,
Yes.
Stevens.
Yes.
Thank you. Rich, could you please read the ordinance?
Yes, of course, Your Honor. An ordinance of the City of Pocatello, Municipal Corporation of Idaho, rezoning property located in 4300 block of South Fifth Avenue, Pocatello, Idaho, from zoning designation Commercial General CG to Light Industrial LI, said property being more particularly described on the attached Exhibit A, providing an amendment to the comprehensive plan map designation from mixed use MU to employment. E, providing for the repeal of all ordinances in conflict herewith, and providing that this order shall be full force and effect from and after its passage, approval, and publication according to law.
I declare that to be the final reading of the ordinance. Shall the ordinance pass?
Adamson,
Yes.
Gray,
Yes.
Cheatham,
Yes.
Lurick,
Yes.
Ortega,
Yes.
Stevens.
Yes.
Thank you. Agenda item 16, items from the audience. Nobody has signed up to be heard from the audience, and so we'll jump to item number 17. But before that, I would like to thank the council for coming in this morning for a very important budget meeting that we had. So thank you very much for your work today. I appreciate that. And with that, we are adjourned.